Well, welcome to Friday's Reflections. You know how sometimes you say that you'll do something and then you begin to regret it. Well, someone else was supposed to be doing today's reflection and couldn't do it in the end. So Kayla asked me short notice. I thought, yeah, fine, no problem. And then I looked at the reading for today. And you know how there are some bits of the Bible that you overlook or you ignore or you downright think are irrelevant for today. Well, the reading for today is Daniel 7. I thought when I looked at it, I wonder if that's the bit about the den of lions, but no, all the story of Daniel has come to an end and we're in the weird bit. It's called technically apocalyptic literature. It's to do with the end of time. It's to do with the second coming, with the things that are beyond our experience and way we trust in the future. But it is often with all kinds of redolent imagery of beasts and trumpets and lights and wind and thunder and angels and goodness knows what else. There are two dangers when we come to apocalyptic literature in the Bible. The first is that we take them too seriously. You, I'm sure, like me, will remember strange and wonderful leaders of strange and wonderful church groups who have prophesied that the signs say this and that imagery denotes that particular country or even that particular person, individual leader, often to suit their own political stance. And often they've actually predicted that the end of the world will be on the 31st of March or whenever, and they've always been wrong. So there's a great danger, I think, that we take all the imagery a little bit too literally. Not see it for what it meant at the time, but try to make it speak into our situation now. Invariably, that's a trap that we just fall into and keep falling. But the other danger is that we ignore it as if it shouldn't be there. As if the Bible, well, had a bit of a blip when it put that sort of stuff in. It must be there for a reason. And it got me thinking. It's a strange passage, Daniel 7. It's about authority. Let me explain. I'm sure you will read it for yourself, but it starts off with a vision that involves a strong wind, which is usually a sign of God and God's power. Then a stormy sea, which is usually to do with the things of this world and people. Often it's a stormy sea because we go through all kinds of tribulations, don't we? We may feel after the announcement of us being in tier 3 that we're going through a stormy sea of our own at the moment. But then in Daniel 7 there's a picture of 4 beasts, and they're scary, frightening beasts. And they are usually interpreted as meaning 4 empires that were or would be part of human experience. So the first one is a lion. Now, a winged lion was often on the shields of the Babylonian soldiers. So Yeah, this means Babylon, which is the place where Daniel was at the time. It was only an empire for about 70 years or so, but it was powerful, and it was obviously powerful for Daniel. So the first of the empires that is portrayed is a lion, Babylon. Then there's a bear, which is a slow, more ponderous, but just as scary a beast, really. That's supposed to denote, according to the scholars, the empire of Persia that would come very soon after Daniel's experience. It was around for about 200 years. It was a powerful, all-consuming empire. Third beast is a leopard, which is known for its speed and also its ferocity. That denotes the Greek Empire, which was also around for about 200 years and went much, much further, like a leopard does, than any of the other beasts. And then the fourth beast, an unnamed beast, denoting Rome, so the scholars believe, which was around for a long, long time, 500 years or more. The pictorial language is about iron, it's about strength. But before we get too hooked up on all this imagery and what it might mean, we're reminded in Daniel 7 that God is in control, verses 9 and 10. The Ancient of Days, as he's depicted there, eternal, in other words, long-lasting, forever, in charge. And then we're told that the beasts are not in control. The Ancient of Days strips them of their authority. Earthly power has no real lasting dominion. One of my favourite hymns when we were in assembly at school was "The Day Thou Gavest, Lord, Has Ended." We always sang it at 9 o'clock in the morning. Seemed a bit weird. But the last verse really spoke powerfully to me then and still does. "So be it, Lord, thy throne shall never, like earth's proud empires, pass away. Thy kingdom stands and grows forever, till all thy creatures own thy sway." Daniel 7 asserts the same idea, that indeed the things of this earth are passing. Even though they seem strong, they have no authority over us. And then the conclusion of that particular vision is of the Son of Man coming with the clouds of heaven, and he is given authority by the Ancient of Days. The Son of Man. Jesus himself, you'll remember, called himself the Son of Man. So we are being told in this reading, strange as it is, that we should focus on that which lasts forever, on that which truly does have authority, on that which we can put our trust in, and on the sure promise that at the end of the day, no matter what it might look like, God is in control.